Victoria Events with Caleb Shaw. It is Monday, April 5th. We made it through another week, starting a new one. Let's get it going. Let's just jump right into this. I've got my friends from Golden Crescent Habitat for Humanity here to talk about some exciting things, so let's get right into it. Young lady, if you would, introduce yourself for me.
Hi, my name is Nora Kucera, and I am the secretary for the Golden Crescent Habitat for Humanity on the board of directors.
Outstanding. So, if somebody's been living under a rock and they haven't seen all the great work you guys have done in the community and all that, tell us a little bit about Golden Crescent Habitat and who you guys are and what you do.
Well, Habitat is, we're all about giving a helping hand up, not a handout. And so Habitat builds strength, stability, and self-reliance through shelter. So we want to build communities, we want to build homes and give people hope that they can have a better life.
And when you say build homes, you literally mean build homes.
We build homes.
Yes, ma'am. And you guys go in with community members and volunteers and build these homes from the ground up and make this happen, huh?
We do, from the ground up. And we dive not only just into home building, but we have the home ownership. We do brush up projects where we help people restore some of the issues maybe that they've had in older homes. We do disaster recovery. We actually just got done in Refugio, been there for the last few years since Harvey, and built over 30 homes in Refugio and did a lot of brush up projects with exterior damage and things like that for those homes.
Wow.
So we just finished that, and Refugio has been built up because of Habitat.
Awesome. And when you say a hand up, not a handout, you mean because you want your people that receive these gifts and these things to have a skin in the game and kind of be invested into these properties. And you're not looking to just give stuff away. You're looking to help people be productive in life and kind of continue forward and conquer things, huh?
That's exactly what Habitat requests. So you have to qualify as far as financially, about 50 to 60% of the median income for a HUD loan. You have to do 300 hours of sweat equity into your own home. So that means you're building your home. It's not just somebody's building that home for you. You have to do financial planning classes. We ask that you give back to the community. So there's a lot that a homeowner has to go be and do in order to get into one of our homes. And then this is a home that they have for life.
That's awesome. How do you do all this? You know, do you rely on donations, fundraising, community support, all of the above?
All of the above. So we have community support, volunteers. We need volunteers to help work on the homes. We do events. We also do a lot of fundraising and grants. What
if it's somebody like I can swing a hammer, but I may not hit the nail. I suck at home building is what I'm getting at. Can I show up and still volunteer? Do you still want me out there? Could you find something that somebody like me could do?
Of course, we can always find something for you. You can be the cleanup guy.
I like that. I'm probably a little bit better at that. I can pick stuff up, carry it, and move it around. Yes, ma'am.
And deliver tools, of course.
Right up my alley.
Give you a paintbrush,
wonderful.
maybe?
I like the way you think. So speaking of events, we do have one of these coming up here soon, and this looks like a delicious, fun event here, Backyard Boil. Tell me a little bit about this event that's on April 17th.
April 17th, it's a Saturday at Fasades Park. We are having our Backyard Boil. We started this 2 years ago, and of course with COVID, we weren't able to have our event last year. It is a crawfish boil. We've got great entertainment coming. We have Fred Andrews from Honey Brown. We have Sundance Head and Coda Canada, who was with Cross Canadian Ragweed and The Departed. So we've got a great lineup. It's all you can eat crawfish, beverages, and it's going to be just a great time. Outdoor event.
Got it. And let's see here, is there a cost to get in, or when they show up, is there a donation, or how's this kind of run?
So this is a table-only event. We actually have 4 tables left. There are $1,250 for each table, but that is a table of 10, so 10 of your closest friends. And then we also have one stage sponsor left, which is a $5,000 sponsorship. That includes, signage, food, great time, great entertainment. It starts at 5, probably over about 10 or 11. So it's just going to be a fun time.
Got it. What if, say, as delicious as these things look, what if somebody doesn't want to break the tail, eat the head, all that good stuff, can they still swing by and give a donation or just come by and shake your hand, say hi, stuff like that?
Well, if you don't want to do the crawfish, we are having hot dogs as well.
There you go. Okay.
And they're going to be boiled in the crawfish juice, of course. So we'll have, but yeah, anybody, if you can't make it to this event, we always need donations. We can do, you can do volunteer if you don't have the funds to be able to donate money. There's all kinds of ways that anybody can volunteer and give back to our community through Golden Crescent Habitat.
Wonderful. Do you guys need, for this particular event, for this backyard boil, do you need anything for it? More food donated? Do you need actual volunteers for this event to show up and help, or are you guys pretty stocked?
We're pretty stocked on as far as the volunteers, but like I said, we're trying to sell these last tables. Again, we have 4 left, and then the sponsorship, and we just want everybody to come out and have a good time.
So where can they go to find these tables if they want to pick up those last tables or sponsorships?
So the best thing to do is call Holly at the Golden Crescent Habitat. That phone number is 573-2511, and she will hook you up.
Gotcha. And can they also find this information on your Facebook page?
Yes, we have Golden Crescent Habitat for Humanity has a Facebook page. You can also find us on Twitter and Instagram. So you can go there as well.
Outstanding. Well, young lady, thank you so much for coming by. This looks delicious. It looks fun. We hope it's a hugely successful event. Guys, get out there, get that last table, get that last spot. You're not going to want to miss this all you can eat backyard boil, Saturday, April 17th. Starts at 5 p.m. at Fasades Park. Am I forgetting anything?
No, thanks for having us. We're excited to be here.
Thanks for coming on. Guys, we'll take a quick word from our sponsor and we'll be right back with our next guest.
Since 1932, Wallach & Volk has been closing mortgages and doing it the right way. The reason why the Volks opened up a bank at the height of the Great Depression was because the bank needed to be opened at the height of the Great Depression. And it was good for the community at that time. A lot of the banks were going under. In order to keep that community sound and stable, it was something that they did. I think that says something about who Wallach & Volk was 85 years ago. And the only way you get to continue to do it is if you consistently do it great. And we plan on doing this for another 85 years.
All right, guys, we are back. We've got another guest, and I'm excited for this one. That's some cool stuff coming up with a new guest that we haven't seen before or talked to. And so, without further ado, young lady, if you would introduce yourself, please.
Yes, thank you, by the way, for having me.
Yes, ma'am.
My name is Vanessa Wagster. I actually own Caring Senior Service here in Victoria. It's a very exciting business to be in. I wake up every day thinking to myself, oh my God, I get to help people for a living. And so that's super exciting to be a part of that. The office itself has been open since 2003. But I actually just purchased it in October of 18. So
Wow. And so tell us a little bit about it. What all do you guys do? What's your mission?
Okay, so our mission is to help seniors stay at home. We all have seniors in our lives.
Yes, ma'am.
And probably have never heard a senior say, I can't wait to go to an assisted living or a nursing home.
I have not. No, ma'am.
So they want to stay home. So we do everything in our power to help them stay home safely while adding to their quality of life. Very, very important to us. And so we go in and we assist them with their dressing, grooming, bathing, running errands.
Yes, ma'am.
Medication reminders, doctor's visits, just a whole gamut of things, really. Just whatever we can do to help them stay at home.
No, and I tell you what, I think that's really neat. I can see myself being that stummered old guy that I'm not going anywhere. You can't make me. And
Yes,
I think
definitely.
my wife would be calling you all like, I'm tired of his crap. You guys come deal with him and help him out. But all joking aside, I do think that is a really neat thing because I feel like far too often we kind of forget our seniors, and we forget that they're the ones that got us all here and kind of paved the ground for us and helped us out. And
Absolutely.
And you're right. Not that there's anything wrong with going to the homes, to the senior homes, but you're right. I've never heard anybody say I'm excited to do that because they do leave their homes that they're home, and so. I think that's neat that you guys empower them to allow that opportunity to stay there while they can.
Oh yeah, it's so rewarding.
Yes, ma'am. And so how do you guys work with the public in the sense of, do you need volunteers? Do you guys need no donations? Or kind of how do you guys thrive or make your living?
So basically it's through referral-based system. And
Okay.
so most of our referrals are coming from a home health agency, a hospice agency, rehab. And so in getting those referrals, we go out and we meet with the clients and do our best to learn as much as possible about them that we can, so that we can provide them the best care. The more you know about somebody, the better care you're going to be able to give them. So it's very, very important. We actually pride ourselves in working with aid and assistance program. So it's through the VA.
Yes, ma'am.
So we're able to help some of our military as well.
Wonderful.
And they can do that at little to no cost to them. So that's a program that we're very proud of.
Outstanding. And you guys have something kind of neat that's going to be passing through our neck of the woods here that you were telling me about, and I think it's pretty exciting. So if you wouldn't mind, share this little great adventure that's passing through Victoria for me.
Absolutely. So we're a franchise company, and our CEO and national headquarters is actually located in San Antonio, Texas. And so we're on our 30th anniversary. So a couple of them got together and started brainstorming on what they could do that would be unique and grab attention and help share awareness to seniors' needs. You mentioned earlier, a lot of times we forget about our seniors. Well, so our CEO, Jeff Salter, decided with help of other people working there at national headquarters that it would be a great way to grab attention to ride a bike, an electric bike, to 27 states, traveling over 9,000 miles. It's going to take him over 4 months to accomplish this.
And the 27 states, that's because he's going to hit every one of your locations on this journey? Is that what it was?
Yes.
Wow.
45 locations. He's going to hit 45 locations through 27 states. Amazing.
Wow. I hope he's got a cushioned seat on that bike, because that's a lot of miles that guy is about to do.
Yes, he does. I was actually able to be there at the kickoff when he left. And, I laughed and told everybody, somebody's got to get a picture of the before and after legs, because he's going to come back with some seriously muscular legs after this.
No joke.
But yeah, it was very cushioned bike. The team actually bought him a new one for this ride before he left.
Cool. That's neat. And they will be passing through Victoria. Do you have any idea on when or?
Actually, Wednesday they'll be passing through, so just a few days away. Be passing through, and he'll be coming up, kind of going right in front of the pet resort on Main Street, riding all the way up Main Street to our location at the corner of Red River and Main. And that's going to be about 9 a.m. is when we expect him to come.
Are you guys wanting people to stand out there with you and wave? Or?
Absolutely.
Okay, good deal.
Yeah, we have some signs that we're going to hold out. So the pet resorts actually got their employees who have volunteered to kind of help with a line for a parade, so to speak. And they're going to bring their mascot in as well, just to kind of create a little bit more of that hype and visual awareness as he takes his bike ride through. So we want to make sure people don't just see a guy on a bike. We want to make sure that they're seeing, the purpose behind all of this and getting excited about it.
Yes, ma'am. If they want to contribute, if they want to donate because of what he's doing and to help raise this awareness, are they able to do that at your location? Can they stop by and make a donation while they're waving and cheering him on?
Absolutely. They can also call our office if they are not able to get out there, and that's 361-575-1117. Or go to grabthebars.com, and you can also follow his bike ride. It shows the map there, and so you can follow his map and see how many miles he's ridden and make a donation on that side as well.
Outstanding. Well, what am I forgetting to tell people about you guys? Is there, I feel like there's just something I need to hammer that I'm forgetting, or did I just happen to get lucky and nail everything?
No, great question. One thing I want to make sure everybody really realizes is our seniors, in their desire to stay home, they need the right tools to be able to do that. So one of the things we're trying to do to bring awareness to the needs of our seniors and to help them stay home is the donation link is really for grab bars, okay? Falls amongst seniors is very, very high. It's one of the #1 reasons why seniors go to the emergency room, okay? And so every 11 seconds, we have a senior that has fallen. we want people to recognize that through the use of the appropriate tools that we can make available to them, or anybody can make available to them, hence the grab bars, they can become safer at home. You know, most of these falls do happen in the bathroom. 80%
Yes,
of
ma'am.
them do. And it's a small space, so they got lots of corners to hit, lots of hard surfaces to hit. So grab bars can be very essential in helping them to stay home. So through looking at, you know, Jeff has this great adventure coming up to celebrate 30 years and to bring awareness about with seniors, and he's calling it the Close the Gap. He's using the electric bike that he has to help him to make it through this great adventure that he has. As a way to show people with the right tools, so much can be accomplished.
Right.
And with grab bars, we can do so much more to help seniors stay at home.
Well, you know, I'll tell you, I bought my home from an elderly couple, and so they had in the showers the bars and stuff. And at first I made, you know, I don't need these things and whatever. But I will tell you, the other day I was moving a little bit too quick. I was reaching for a towel and I slipped. And that bar saved me. It literally kept me from just eating it right out of the shower and having to explain to my wife while I was laying on the bathroom floor and all that. But it was also kind of humbling because it happened quick. And all joking aside, had that bar not been there, I was eating it. And I was going to go right out of that shower, right onto the floor, and it was going to be a nasty little fall. And I'm only 42 years old, and you know, I hope I could bounce back from that, but I can imagine being 80, 85, 90 and having that same experience. That would be scary. And again, without those bars, you know, it would have been 10 times worse. And so I think that's brilliant what you're talking about, and empowering them with the right tools to be able to stay in their homes and give them that freedom that they've earned. You know,
and independence.
The independence, yes, ma'am. And so I commend you on that. I think it's an excellent. Remind me one more time the time and ish and the date on the ride through.
Okay, Wednesday the 7th at 9 a.m.
Wednesday the 7th at 9 a.m. And if they want to reach out and say hi to you or get to know you guys, you're located at, you said tell me again. Sorry, I forgot.
Red River and Main Street. So it's 103 Red River.
103 Red River. I got that. Ma'am, thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate what you're doing in the community. I appreciate you helping seniors. That's awesome. And if we can ever back or support your mission, you give us a call. We're here to support you. And unless I forgot something, let's take a quick break from a sponsor and we'll be right back with our final guest.
I've been closing real estate transactions in Victoria since 2007. I couldn't do it without my staff. They're also friendly, they're accommodating, they're helpful. When someone calls, we get an answer to them within an hour.
I think what's the most rewarding is seeing people when they get here and they're excited and they take pictures after their closing, and I think that's really rewarding.
If you're looking to refinance, build a new home, buy or sell a home, call Kelly Kucera, and we'll take care of getting your title ordered and your deal closed.
All right, guys, we are back with our final guest, and this one's going to be a cool one because this is an upcoming event that's going to also help beautify our city a little bit. And so anything that helps and does all that, we're totally behind and want to support. And so thank you for coming on to my show, and please introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm Christy Euchre. I'm the new Executive Director of Keep Victoria Beautiful. And we are jump-starting the spring with a great big cleanup this weekend.
Outstanding. And you say new, you're fresh faced to Victoria, huh? You hadn't been living here 45 years?
No, not exactly. So I'm really enjoying it. I come from West Texas. And this has been gorgeously wonderful.
Everybody treating you real nice?
Oh, super nice. So it's familiar. I grew up in South Texas, so Victoria feels a little like home. And everybody's been really great. And I'm looking forward to being, helping all of us do better for Victoria.
Outstanding. Well, tell me a little bit about Keep Victoria Beautiful.
Well, it is here to help all of us take better care and make Victoria more beautiful so we can do great things. And when everyone feels better about their natural environment, about our city, about our businesses and our neighborhoods, it just brings a vitality and a stewardship for everyone to take care of each other and ourselves. And it helps business, it helps people feel good about where they live.
Stewardship, that's a good word. I like that one for this, because pride in your community and
Right.
pride in the appearance of your community are important, I think, and you being a good steward of that community and not just throwing your trash out the side of your truck or
It takes all
something.
of us, and I think sometimes people think there's so much trash over there, somebody should pick it up. Well, that somebody is you.
Yes, ma'am.
All of us need to, I think if we learn when we walk by somewhere that needs some cleaning up, maybe we pick up a few pieces of trash, or we come back out and help make it better. And it's everybody doing that piece, that then you're going to see less of that, because people are less likely to be haphazard with their trash, with what's in the back of their truck. A lot of people don't realize some of the trash out here is not because someone meant to, it was accidental.
Yes, ma'am.
So it blows out, or you're not paying attention and it falls somewhere. So paying attention to all of that ends up in our community is important, but it depends on every person. It's not someone else's job to go pick up your trash.
I agree, and those optics of a clean city matter, because when people are passing through or going past our location, they'll remember if they drive by and there's trash everywhere and all that. But in the same breath, they will remember if they drive by and they're like, wow, that's a pretty clean looking little place. We need to come back to Victoria and come check it out. And,
Exactly.
So I totally agree with your premise there. So you guys have an event coming up Saturday, April 10th. Tell me a little bit about that.
So this Saturday we're partnering with Adopt a Highway Texas Trash Off, and we're cleaning up that area right there on the loop between Navarro and Maine, so that kind of whole that stretch. And
Yes, ma'am.
it's a place that's going to collect trash, and there's businesses and there's plastic bags going there sometimes. So we're going to target that area and hit it real well Saturday morning early. And so there's not a lot of traffic. So we show up at 7:30, go through some safety tips, hand out vests and gloves and grabbers, and go hit the street.
So how do people join this? If they want to come out and hey, this is an awesome thing you're doing, I want to be a part of this, how do I do so?
Well, first of all, it doesn't take much except to show up. We'd like to know you're coming.
So you can have supplies ready,
Yes.
appropriate
So we
vest
have,
count.
we were going to go and make sure we have enough gloves and those sorts of things before the event. So if you can let us know, and you can go through the city of Victoria and get to us that way through the site. You can also email keepvictoriabeautiful@victoriatx.gov, or you can call the Environmental Services office there at the city. So, and just let us know you're coming, how many you're bringing, and we'll be ready for you. We'll even have donuts.
Oh, see, well, you should have led with the donuts.
I mean, you can't start cleaning without some energy.
No, I totally agree.
Yeah.
You had me a donut. So, a little bit about Keep Victoria Beautiful. Is that something that the public, that we can join as members, or is this something we support?
Yes, it is something you can join and regularly support. Obviously, like every other organization, this past year has been a little slow going, and Keep Victoria Beautiful is something that was revived just last year before the pandemic hit. So it's really getting going now, and we're going to have lots more cleanup events scheduled all around town. And so we're looking for people to help and have ideas about how to make Victoria beautiful. And it's not just cleanups. There's lots of ways you can help your neighbors with helping them paint something they needed done, helping them take care of their yards. So we need ideas on helping neighborhoods and helping each other. We'll be doing more beautification also with plantings and things you've seen around town. That's also a part of what we do. So those are things we're going to be really doing this year, and we're going to need lots of help.
Wonderful, that's great. Do you guys ever join forces? And what I mean by that is, say my company, we decided, hey, we saw that area of town that you talked about with all the trash in there, and we decided, hey, we'll be those people that it's our mess too, let's go clean it up. And are we able to call you guys and say, hey, look, we're looking at wanting to go clean this area as a company, grab a couple other companies that are our friends. Would you guys like to join us, or can we join you or something like that?
We're going to help groups go out and do that, and do it, so you can let us know where you're cleaning up and what you're doing. And if you need help with supplies, we'll help figure that out as well. It doesn't take much. It really just takes a trash bag and some gloves. But we'll help with all of that. And certainly we've got we've got some companies coming out that are coming to help. We've got school groups that have let us know they're coming. It's a great way for service hours.
Yes, ma'am.
And especially because it's outside. I mean, it's easy. You can, bring some young people that need service hours for their organizations, and we're happy to help them get those service hours.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, in wrapping up in conclusion, what is the best way that we can support you guys and support what you're doing and just make sure that you know that we're there to support you?
Let us know. Get on the volunteer list, and that is all on our website and on our Facebook, and you can email us and let us know. And that way you're getting right away that information to sign up and volunteer. And if you can bring a group, your family, your church, your business, and get some people together and say, what I think cleaning up an area is probably one of the most satisfying things. It's like mowing your lawn.
Yes, ma'am.
Because you go out there, you did it, and then you say, hey, I did that. I helped clean that up and it looks better. It's like instant gratification.
Yes, ma'am.
So if you're looking for a way to help your community, cleaning up a dirty area, is that not satisfying or what? I mean, instant satisfaction.
I like the way you think. I like the way you think. So one more time, Keep Victoria Beautiful, Texas Trash Off, Saturday, April 10th, starting at 7:30, going as long as needed. One more time, where do they meet up and what time?
Target parking lot, 7:30 in the morning, and we'll give you vests for safety, and we'll head out and clean up.
And so Target parking lot, 7:30 a.m. I'm sure they'll see you guys out there. It'll be nice and easy to
be a
find.
big sign.
Good deal. Well, thank you. Thank you for what you guys are doing. I appreciate you keeping the city pretty and helping. And if we can ever back or support you, know we're there to help you. And welcome to Victoria. Your passion and your enthusiasm is contagious, and we're glad to have you here. So, Miss Christy, thank you so much.
You.
Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate you backing us, supporting us. Make sure you go volunteer at these great groups. Help them out. Donate. Let them know you're there. Swing by. Shake their hand. See what you can do to help them. Like the page. Comment on the page. Follow the page. Share it with your friends. All that good stuff. Comment down below. That helps us in the algorithm. Keeps the show on the up and up. And I'm all talked out. We will see you next week on the next one.